Hello guys, and welcome to a new renovation project I'm doing. I'm going to be renovating a doll's house into a sort of community center thing here in Moonlight Falls. I got the idea from a bunch of simmers. They were doing a whole bunch of really cool renovations and community projects, and I just wanted to sort of do my own take on that, and here I am just messing around with all the stuff that they have in The Sims. So I'm just going to do the parking lot out front here. Now, I wanted to have the concept of someone taking a house that had been in the town forever and purchasing it and revamping it. Ooh, pardon, had to burp there. But yes, purchasing it and revamping it into a community center, a learning center, you know, something where people can come, they can have fun, they can do all sorts of gaming and skill building things, just a place for the Sims to go to congregate and learn things. And I made the type of library to kind of help that, speed the process along, help them get their skills, because I think the moodlet you get from the library helps with all sorts of skills. But I could be wrong, and here I am just trying to figure out what exactly I want to do for the parking lot out front. If I want to do it in gravel or something else, and I do eventually, yeah, pick gravel. And I just kind of paint the front there, and just, you know, you've got a parking lot. And I finally catch wise to, hey, maybe I should bring the walkway all the way down, because that would help. Yeah, I'm just doing the boring bits here in the beginning, you know, making it look like it's a lot where people can bring their people and cars. I don't know why I said people, guys. I have barely slept. So this is me just unfiltered and raw. I'm not editing any of it out. I am going to misspeak and forget things, and hopefully it's just going to be highly comical and not stupid. I'm just going to put in the carports here, so that's an actual parking lot. And I finally catch wise to the fact that if you use shift, you can hang on to it and not have to go back into the inventory or the buy mode to grab it. And since we're in Moonlight Falls here, I figured I'd put in the the TARDIS. And I do eventually make that TARDIS blue. We're gonna just do the first episode today, which is me going through and taking the entire house apart. Since it's no longer a house, it's you know, a community lot now. And we're gonna redo the top floor into a game center. It's going to be a lot of fun. I do a lot of back and forth here, a lot of lifting things up, moving things around, kind of, you know, taking everything out. It's demo day, guys. It's demo day. Now, there are some things I realized I left, like the one curtain in the kitchen that I didn't even notice till I was playtesting this. So that curtain stays through the whole thing. And I have to remember to go back before I upload this to the gallery or anything. I'll have to remember to go back and take that curtain out. I'm leaving some of the shelves here in the old dining room because it's going to be the kiddie play area. Because it's a very family place. You know, it's for you to bring your whole Sim family, so the whole Sim family can enjoy something. You know, and I wanted to keep a lot of the furniture because I kind of wanted to make it look as if people had donated things here. They're like, oh, they're going to renovate the old abandoned house in the corner. Let's give them some of our old furniture. Because that actually happens quite a bit. And I don't know why I've paused here. I was looking for something. And I guess I just decided against it. I recorded this a while ago. I did this in one big 4-hour chunk. And well, obviously the video is not going to be 4 hours. Even sped up, it was just too long. So just kind of going through and getting rid of everything here. I do every once in a while hit the page down button instead of the end button to bring down the walls. So we do occasionally just hot floors for no apparent reason, and that's exactly it. It's the oops. So I just taking all the kid things and putting in that one front room because I kind of had an idea of what I wanted to do with that. That particular room, I knew I wanted to have the children in it, the young children. Everything else, not so much. I kind of came up with it on the fly, really. The middle floor here, this one ends up being pretty fun. Not gonna lie, it ends up being quite fun, and here I'm realizing that I might actually want to use that little decor item, and this is where I was having problems with the page down, page up. I just didn't know where I was going or what I was doing. But yeah, this floor ends up being quite fun. A lot of good stuff, and I just moved some things down here, contemplating whether or not I want to keep the sports equipment. I don't think I actually do. No, I don't keep the sports equipment. So lots of page up, page down. Don't get seasick on me. I know it's rough. I know. Watching this, I'm going, woo, a little woozy myself. So fortunately, it'll all be over soon. It'll all be over soon. Just hang with me. We just bring everything down. I just throw it in there. Eventually, I throw on move objects and just sit it all there. Like just get it out of the way. I just wanted to make sure everything was, you know, just either out of the way or in a spot where it wouldn't be too bad if it was sitting. The hopscotch thing, I actually had a great idea to perhaps put it outside, but then I thought having this hopscotch thing in the parking lot, not necessarily good. Your kids will get run over. So just putting all the kids' stuff downstairs, just loading it up, trying desperately to put that back on the wall, but there we go. The funky little, they almost remind me of lava lamps, or the fake lava lamps that they had when I was a kid in the 90s. That had the glitter in them, and this really weird white sort of, it was strange. It looked very wrong by today's standards, but they were full of glitter and they were kind of lava lampish, but kind of not. And here I am just kind of looking over the space, figuring out where I can find most of the things I want. Most of the things I wanted I knew came from university. So I just went there and grabbed the stuff out. Now, unfortunately, a lot of those game systems, I end up having to move. And that lovely little piece actually needs chairs. I hadn't played with it before in the past. Oops. So, we get the beer pong table, or no, I'm sorry, the juice pong. Juice pong. Whatever am I saying? Sims don't drink beer. Right. It's our secret, guys. It's our secret. I just put the little science machine down in the area where it's kind of going to be, but kind of not. And just try to figure out where exactly I can put this thing. It frustrates the daylights out of me after a while. I'm just kind of figuring out what I want to do up here. I really wanted this to be sort of the teen area, the teen hangout area. You know, they come here with their family. They don't want to sit with the kids downstairs or read or do any of that other fun stuff, or not so fun stuff in their case. There's move objects on, or just taking the whole shelving units just downstairs. Just get out of my way. That's exactly, I wanted to focus on one room at a time, and we're going to do one floor at a time here. So yeah, those are just all going mishmashed downstairs, just in one another, hanging out out nowhere. It's a huge mess. But anyway, my thought process up here was have this to be fun, to be funky, to be teen-like, to be like that cool teenager's basement. Where, you know, you just go in and it's fun. And here I finally switched the two pieces there, the foosball table and the ping pong table. Yeah, I got it right this time. Just putting the pennants on the wall there and all sorts of college stuff. I just wanted to be the place where the kids can go, the teens and things like that, and the very young adults can go and just kind of hang out and be away from the rest of the more wholesome or studious-minded sections of the property here, because a lot of them are going to be a lot more focused on knowledge and learning, and rather than just having fun. So I have a boatload of fun with all of the sort of grungy posters, the My Favorite Films, the occult classic films. I just go all out with that. And I think I put all of them out. So, you know, the occult classics, one of them kind of reminded me of Rocky Horror. And who doesn't love Rocky Horror Picture Show? Or Clockwork Orange. I was trying to put it on the, words and things. I can word. I promise I can word. On this chimney there's the word. And it just was not sitting there. And I find some smaller paintings here and there. And I do struggle with how I want to design this area. That painting would have been great if it had been bigger, but it wasn't. I actually do use those paintings later, just downstairs. In the more, what is it now? Right, where I put the computers and sort of have the study room. Now I do have a lot of custom content in here. A lot of those items will be coming out. And there are times when I can't quite differentiate between the EA stuff and the other custom content pieces. I loved this. I love this set of posters to death. And I believe it's a university thing, I'm not sure, but it had to go on the wall. And so did this. Because it sort of reminded me of the boy bands from my youth. It's just silly, I know, and then, you know, the classic rock poster. So just filling the space up, putting all sorts of decorations and things up, just making it... Ooh, we hit the ceiling there. Ah, yeah, there we go. Last piece of kitty stuff from the corner. No, that was unfortunately too big. I ended up putting, I think, the 2 planes from Generations in there. Yep. The little 2 vintage plane posters, which I thought was kind of cool. And then the little display set from University. This is the very nerdy stuff, and kind of go through all of my custom content, all of my statues and things, looking for little pieces to put on those 4, oh, words and things. Oh yes, I put a superhero poster. Well, to me it reminds me of the Transformers. It's putting Optimus Prime in the corner. But anyway, I'm going through all of my custom content and all of my decor pieces to put on this 4 shelves that are flanking that window there perfectly. I love that bird cage. I believe that one comes from the Sims resource. And the 2 pieces there, I want to say those are also the Sims resource, but I could be wrong. I don't believe they're base game though. And I really struggled with what to put on that 3rd piece there. I thought perhaps, you know, maybe having an action figure, kind of going along with the very nerdy vibe, or, you know, the vintage nerdy vibe, because most people don't have action figures, not too terribly much. There are still some action figures, but that one just reminded me of one of the old ones from the 70s, that maybe putting something from World Adventures there. No. Now, I go with the Eiffel Tower of Love. And here are my screenshots. You can kind of see I did end up having to move all of that, and the chairs are there now. And I think I'm going to have these screenshots move a little closer, a little faster. But yep, we have a close-up there. I love those chairs. They look like superhero seats. I love them to death. You can see I have all the stuff there. It's much nicer in the daylight. This is after play testing it, because I had some Sims. So, have a great day, guys. Bye.